Welcome back. Well, Helene devastated a lot of parts of Georgia actually a year ago, including Jefferson County.
11 Live's Grace King takes us to one of the hardest hit communities here, where recovery is still underway.
I like our little town.
In Louisville, the wounds from Hurricane Helene,
You can't even tell that it's tennis courts anymore.
began with twisted metal and broken trees.
I remember when the first tree came through our bedroom, my husband and I looked at each other and we were like, we need to get a bucket to catch the water, even though there was no ceiling left in our bedroom and there's a tree in there.
The scars formed from the challenges that followed Erin Norton and her family
The fence we had was completely destroyed.
as they tried to rebuild.
So this is the new meter box we had to get installed. We didn't get power here until middle or end of January.
In Jefferson County alone, the National Weather Service reported 24 destroyed homes, $75 million worth of lost timber, and a complete power outage,
Go show Daddy.
all from the aftermath of Helene.
My daughter is the same way. She still gets upset whenever we have a storm or anything, and I just remember thinking, I never want to go through another hurricane ever again in my life.
That dread still won't leave Norton's mind,
This house still has not gotten their roof fixed.
but she says the hurricane also proved community fixes what construction can't.
And our neighbors over there who we have never met were standing on the porch and just yelled to each other, they're alive, guys. So the community definitely came together after the storm. You really see how much you need to depend on those around you to help you through it, that the material things really don't matter in the end.
In Louisville, Grace King, 11 Alive News.
It is one of those events where life is never the same afterwards because you just see the world differently.
And I think what resonated with me as a parent is her daughter said, oh, you know, the holidays, Christmas, it's finally going to be here again. It's like, I can't imagine the entire year of trauma, of all those firsts of not being able to do it in their house. And Erin is just one of many residents who were impacted so hard by Helene.
I was going to say, I think sometimes we live in a bubble in the city and people don't realize how much of Georgia was impacted tremendously by Helene.
Devastating.
Because again, parts of the state, they're still reeling from that, as we just saw.
Yeah, thinking about especially those in the agricultural community.
Yeah.
Oh yes, huge impacts to agriculture, timber industry as well. So we've got more different stories from people impacted by Helene coming up later today.
Talk about PTSD too, because we're watching these two in the tropics.
Yeah.